the knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, fuck the opposition, ain't all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young.
By many, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence. Pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Tennessee Titans. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, break. 56. Check 56. Here we go. 61. Matchbox. Light.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That brings up 3rd down and
8. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey. Mike, 56. Mike, 56. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Here I come.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch the run. Watch the recon. 132 fight. Show him right. Joker. Go. Pilot 64, weak. Crunch. Now, it's motion.
So that'll back him up 5. Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Here we go, D, get up. Ready, go.
Now back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Go! 91.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And down inside the 15 he goes. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Herbert. He'll get this to... And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Back to throw. Herbert gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Herbert got an open man. It's QT. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Kiki QT. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
'56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
Here's 2nd and 8. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Christian McCaffrey, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field. Yep. Mike 56. Mike 56. Watch the slap. Go. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. All day. Gone. Just like that.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. Danny. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Right here. Mike 56. Box trap. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Ready.
They'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. You can't block me.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Titans, nothing.
Ready. 10 Lobo. 56. Let's put him on the scene. 6.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Going left side, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check 31. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Bang. Ready, go.
Derrick Henry. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mike 56. I got one.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Titans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Hey. 56. Come on, boy.
They'll run with Henry. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And Lambeau, he missed it. He missed it left. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. On first down, Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
54. Right, 54. Me and you on deck. On deck.
Now.
Off the play fake. Herbert. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Zoom, fellas, let's go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Let's go. Come on, 10 Tucson. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Let's go. Now let's get this.
2nd and 14. And he's got his man on the out route. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. 2 minutes to play. First half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike 56. Mike 56. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, check.
He'll drop to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
36. 5.
From the gun, Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It's now second and 6 at the 15-yard line.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Check. Motion. Shit. Watch twist.
And now a carry here for the fullback. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Red, 60, Pittsburgh, General, West.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. They can't hang. By 7, let's go. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz. Ready, go.
2nd and 1. Going up top. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Riley Harrison. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
34's the Mike. 34's the Mike. He's coming. Check him. Check him.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. 34's get it.
To throw again. Herbert. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for O.J. Howard. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Everyone got four down.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch two. Heavy.
Off play action. Herbert escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Ready. 60 outlaw.
I'm scared.
Shoot.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ready up.
Mike 4. It's a party now.
Ready up.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Topper. Hey, Foxtrot. Hit it.
From the gun, Herbert, and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
1st and goal, forget running the football, forget establishing anything, just put it in the end zone with a pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that. And
that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think 1st and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Looking to throw. Herbert, he finds his target. It's Evans. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
But the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Get wide.
56. Mike, 56.
2nd and 9 now. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And an alley to run.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Herbert, that's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
First down, Tampa Bay.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
That's it. Big hit.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Back to throw. Herbert, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Watch the pass, Mike, 56,
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
let's get it.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, Herbert. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. From the gun on 3rd down, Herbert. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. Check in.
Yo.
Get it.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that.
some Prada. Rolling up, I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I put in 10, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. Put in 10, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Well, Coach, being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception, but this is what she was made for. NFL. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any